What's up, y'all? It is Queen Chef Author Healer, and today I am taking you guys on a tour slash shopping trip of Restaurant Depot, one of my favorite spots to go as a caterer. So I am right here at the beginning of the store going into the cold section. They have jackets hanging up there, but I'm too much of a germaphobe for those. So I just suffer through the cold because I always forget my own jacket. So the first part of the cold section that I normally go to is the vegetables. I start all the way to the right. And here I am grabbing some salad. I'm shopping for a catering for 50 people, and they have a salad as a part of their dinner, as well as burgers. So I'm just grabbing some salad lettuce as well as some leaf lettuce for burgers. You see me there, I'm freezing, but I always forget my jacket. It never fails. So now I'm going over a few aisles to get my cucumbers. I love these English cucumbers, as well as my tomatoes for my salad. I always try to mix it up, be a little schmancy. You know my thing is Southern Gourmet, so I get the tricolored tomatoes. The medley always makes salads look so much better and so much prettier. Now I am doing some wild rice, like a gourmet mushroom wild rice. So I grabbed me 2 of those big containers of different types of mushrooms. Got some radishes. Now I'm also grabbing the vegetables for my sides because they have a squash medley as well, which consists of my zucchini, my squash, as well as carrots. I'm gonna grab some tomatoes for the burgers, so I'm getting the larger tomatoes as well. Adding those to my little cart here. I love these carts. Here is the edible flower section. This is my favorite section because it has all the different flowers you can use to garnish the catering foods. All of the different greenery that you can think of to make the food pretty, basically. Now here I am moving toward the center of the cold food section, the meats. I don't need any of those this time, so I head all the way down to the seafood section, which is the opposite end from the fruits and vegetables section. I actually really love getting seafood from Restaurant Depot, so I'm just passing by this shelf here. I'm passing the cheeses, passing the frozen seafoods to the right, and these all of these shrimp, fish, crawfish, oysters, all the different seafood mixes on the right. Here are the shrimp. I'm going to grab the shrimp because I have a few different shrimp dishes for this catering. So I'm going to grab some large shrimp and some small shrimp. As you can see, I check out the sizes. I check out the amount for each one. And then I grab what I need, add that along with my crab meat that I had there. So now I'm just moving down toward the fish. I don't like getting my fish from here out of these cases, but I'm still going to show it to you guys. So here's the salmon. I don't really care for it. I haven't had good experiences with getting quality fish out from these cases, so I don't do that. Here are on my left of all of that stuff. These are the cheeses, all of the different cheeses. There are so many here. They literally have everything, even the vegan cheese that I showed you guys briefly when I was passing the seafood. These are the slices, so I'm grabbing some sliced cheeses for the burgers that we're gonna do. I'm grabbing shredded cheeses for macaroni, a few block cheeses for macaroni. And then I go back to the right behind me and move further down towards the burgers and chicken, just showing you guys all the different things. So they have tenders and chicken patties, all these different things, different ways. Chicken patties for like pasta dishes, all the different burgers. They even have like vegan and black bean burgers, all the different brands. You see the Beyond burgers. I'm still freezing, of course, because I left my jacket once again. Now I am preparing to head out of the cold section, finally trying to warm my hands up, moving out of people's way because I'm trying to record for you guys. So upon exiting the cold section, on the outside, the other side of those chicken patties and burgers, there is the desserts that were right there to my right. And on the left, we have an entire wall, entire aisle of seasonings galore. Back over here to the right, after you kind of pass the desserts and the pre-made desserts, you have this sherbet slash ice cream section, which is really cool for people who have like ice cream trucks and stuff like that. After you get down from there, then you have like more appetizer type foods, sausages, different things like that. They have everything titled above the cold freezers. And then you move more into the pre-made appetizers, more seasonings and gravies and different things like that. I actually am going to go back over here because this gravy caught my eye, this mushroom gravy. I decided I can incorporate that into this wild mushroom rice. So I'm going to grab a can of that because why? That's the Queen Chef way, Southern Gourmet. So moving all the way down from that aisle, you have like jarred foods as well as the condiments. Moving into the condiment aisle, you have huge containers of mayo, ketchup, things like that. Now, one thing, they don't sell these individually anymore. So I zoomed in so I can show you guys, not sold individually. That sucks because since they stopped doing that, same thing with the mustard. You have to buy the whole case. You used to be able to get those like just a few of them if you need it, and they had an individual price. I'm trying to cool my fingers now, y'all, because you know you leave the cold, fingers still hurt real bad. Here are all the salad dressings. All of those are salad dressings. So basically, like, it's literally for restaurants or large production, catering companies, different things like that. People who have actual facilities, food trucks, because everything is so huge here. Even better than like Costco and Sam's, because you get to really get everything you need in large quantities. They even have, like I said, for food trucks and things like that, the ketchup in packets, everything in packets that a food truck or restaurant would need. Moving out to the front of the store, just some of the equipment they have pushed out here. Freezers, deep freezers, coolers, fridges, everything commercial, all commercial for food service use in different food service facilities. Here are some brown sugar. I caught the price on that and I said, ooh, no, that has gone up quite a bit. So my brown sugar, I'm actually going to get from Sam's. So after I've done about a third of the store, I'm going to stop here, check my list, guys. And I'm just reviewing my list, checking off the things I already have, making sure I got everything from the areas that I've already left so that I don't have to double back once I've gotten too far. So that's basically what I'm doing here. I probably realized right there that I forgot something. That's why I made that face. So that means I probably have to go back in the cold freezer is what that means. But I'm basically just really getting into everything. Now I'm getting out of people's way because I don't know why I stopped right there in the middle. But I'm just checking off everything, really going through that list, making sure I'm good. Looks like I'm good to go. Other than that one thing, and we are headed out. I'm headed down the dry storage aisle. So this is the rice and everything. I just stopped to kind of show you guys. I'm looking at some wild rice here, but I don't really like those pre-made ones. I like to do everything as close to from scratch as possible. So I left that, but I just want to move through these aisles, show you guys. I'm grabbing some baked beans there because I told you guys they have burgers. So a part of their event is grabbing a few things for their cookout portion because it's a 2-day event. I stopped and looked at these dried gourmet mushrooms, but I decided against that. I like the idea of the fresh mushrooms better. And plus, there would be a little bit more of a process to bringing those back to not dry before I could actually incorporate them into the dish. So now just passing all the pasta sauces. As you guys can see, they come in those huge 10-pound cans. Occasionally you'll find like smaller cans of things, a case of them, and sometimes you can get those individually. Like my cans of coconut milk, I can get those individually. I don't have to buy the whole case. Now we're moving over to paper goods. As you can see, they have literally everything. Boxes for pizza, boxes for cakes. So no matter what kind of restaurant you are, no matter what kind of facility, no matter what you do, Restaurant Depot has it if you're in the food service industry. So I'm just moving through here to show you guys basically all the things that they have. Just kind of show you the rest. I don't need any of this stuff, but you can see they have takeout trays, takeout containers, some of everything literally. These little sauce cups, I use those occasionally depending on the type of event I'm doing, if I'm vending. And to see the rest, skip to part 2.